Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. I am in my office and Joe is watching TV. So I asked him, do you want me to shut my door so you don't have to hear me talking? He says no, because I know he wants to hear what I'm saying. But I'm going to try to talk a little lower. We have been out all day and we just got back. We went to a thrift store and the prices were good, and on Wednesdays everything is half price, but the only thing we walked out with is a black button-up shirt for Joe. It was $3. That's after half price. I would not want to pay $6 for that shirt, because I like thrift stores to be cheap because I'm thrifty, and it doesn't come close to the one in South Haven that I go to, Park Ave thrift store, Park Ave value store. Their clothing is so incredibly cheap. So I will be looking though for shirts for him. He spotted a blue long sleeve button-up man's dress shirt, and I spotted it immediately after he did, and I cannot believe he liked it. It was like blue paisley. It was so 1970s, and he loved it, but it was a little too tight in his shoulders, and he still kind of wanted it. He's like, you know, but it wouldn't be that bad. And I was like, yeah, but you'll end up being uncomfortable. And I went back and looked at it a couple times, but he ended up with it's not a dress shirt. I don't know what to call it, but it's just, you know, short sleeves and pockets, but I don't know. It almost looks like the style shirt that like a mechanic would wear. I don't know. It's got like square pockets but little flaps, and I don't know. But it was black and he looks nice in it, and he has black jeans, so maybe he'll be wearing that this weekend. Yeah, so I have something I want to show you on my blog from 11 years ago that came up in a conversation, I don't know, a few months back at a Lafayette's. I was talking to some friends, they were eating, and somehow we got into the subject of, I don't really remember, like, do you clean the bones or whatever? And I was like, I clean the bones. And at that time I said, I know I posted a picture on my blog, and I don't know if I can find it, and I did, and everybody was dying when I showed them this picture. And I've been wanting to show it to you guys. Some of you will remember it, even though it's 11 years ago, because it was posted October 18, I believe, of 2012, and we're in 2023 right now, November. So a little over 11 years ago, and here's some interesting things. This is way before carnivore. Way before carnivore. I have been carnivore only 7 years. This is 11 years ago. And you'll see the type of meal I was eating. And I did that often because I thought that was the right thing to do. So I'll explain it to you. There's a chicken breast, very dark. I mean, like almost looks burned. I broil my chicken breast, and I love the skin burnt like that and crispy. And then I have what you might think at first glance looks like, I don't know, could almost look like eggs, but it's fresh mushrooms, a few little cut spears of pickle, some grapes, and a little piece of cheese. And I thought I was doing good, pretty good, just a little tiny piece of cheese like that, and it's all stuff I love, but I thought the vegetables were good, and a few grapes would be okay, and one piece of chicken. Now, all that vegetable and cheese would be off the plate. Well, I do still eat cheese, but, you know, it's not like a regular thing. I don't usually have cheese on my plate. In fact, I hardly ever. It's only if I do something like go to Derek's and maybe, you know, have something, you know, like specialty carnivore, meaning not optimal. Or if I go to a place where there's a buffet or stuff like that, a lot of people have platters with cheese and sandwich meat, and I'll eat that. Okay, so I'm going to read this to you. The title is See My Chicken Breast, Before and After. Strange but true. And I do this every time. My husband used to take my plate after we ate chicken if we were at a barbecue and show everybody. I'm about to show you something you've probably never seen before. It's what chicken breast looks like after I eat it. I think I could win some sort of record for cleaning every bone. I even clean each little chicken rib. It's just something I've always done. I'm usually in front of the TV when I eat, and cleaning the bones makes the meal last longer. I sit and pick and watch my show. This was my lunch today. Yes, it's an odd lunch, but I was in the mood for chicken and raw mushrooms. I also wanted cheese and grapes and pickles. And no, there's no chance that I'm pregnant. And I'm going to show you that picture right now. So that's the before. Are you ready to see the after? Seriously, seriously. I was born to be carnivore. When you see how I devoured that chicken breast, little did I know. Oh, and the reason I even thought about this is I just had chicken today, and I said, geez, I gotta show them that picture. All right, so here it is. Have you ever seen anything like that? Huh? And I love cleaning anything that I eat. When I would eat a lobster, there's not any meat left in that lobster. We open up the guts of, well, whatever, like in the body, eat the body. There's little parts there that you break, like this little white shell. It's like ribs almost, and there's little bits of meat in that, and the tail, even the little flipper things at the end of the tail. I don't know if they're called flipper things. And my family does that. My sister is very good at cleaning. Not one part of corn will be left on corn on the cob. I would be gone. It would be gone. You know, just anything that I would eat. It's just like I still have turkey drumsticks, and I love that. And all that's left is the bone and some of those, you know, I call them like plastic toothpicks. So that's what my chicken breast looks like after I'm done eating. I eat all the skin, everything. That piece of chicken that you saw, I ate every bit of it except for those bones that you're looking at right there. If you don't see a part you're looking for, it's because I ate it. So that's pretty much what I wanted to show you. And broiled chicken is the best. I did a video on that too. I'd like to actually revisit some of the things that I've done. Look at my blog. My blog at one time was very much a blog. I used to write stuff every day instead of recording, because I didn't do YouTube, but I used to talk a lot on my blog as to what I was doing and things like that. So I'll link to this post if you want in the description, and just to let you read it yourself if you want. And my blog was, for 5 years, a coupon blog. So there's a lot of old deals on how to get deals on coupons. It's just really weird. I've actually, you know, been online with a website since the year 2000. That's when I started doing everything online. I had internet for a little bit before that. I had an advertising business. I used to create and have printed, it was called Class Ads. It's just where people could put ads in this paper, and I did some other fun things in there, and people would pick it up free at stores, gas stations, or whatever. I used to deliver those everywhere, and I did that all myself, and I did that for 3 years, and then I ended up moving to Texas to be with my husband, and it's when I was at the highest point of my drinking. But I did that. What was my point? What was my point in that? Oh yeah, so for a short time during that, I had internet, and I thought it was useless. What did I need that for? I don't care what the temperature is in Japan, you know, stuff like that. And so I had gotten rid of it. And then when I moved to Texas in the year, in 1999, I moved. And I told my husband, I said, I heard about this thing called eBay, and I'd like to look that up and stuff. And he says, well, get internet. And we got internet, and I started reading up on eBay and learned about eBay, and I've been doing eBay for 23 years, ever since then. All right, so I'm going to, I guess, just sign off. Huh? I didn't want a whole lot to edit, and I think that this is good. But, oh yes, one more thing. Go check out my eBay store. At the time that I'm recording this, my little scrappy quilt is up there, and it's doing pretty well in the bidding, and I'm having fun watching that. But I also have other fabrics that you might feel like looking at or maybe buying. And if you're watching this in the future, even way in the future, take a chance. Hang on. That was a junk call. If you click the link, it will still take you to my eBay store, most likely. Even if it's years from now, I don't know. I'm going to stay on eBay for as long as I can. I enjoy it. I guess that's it. I hope you enjoyed looking at my chicken bones. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with more soon. Bye.